Hi, I'm going door to door to campaign on behalf of Lois Griffin, who's offering real change for the city of Quahog. May we count on your vote next Tuesday?
Chris, this is our house.
Ah.
Why did you do this?
If they didn't want us to put our foot down there, they shouldn't make it a perfect fit for a toilet shoe.
Who's they?
Big toilet.
Big toilet, is that a thing?
Shh.
Oh my God, it's so creepy to think there were strangers in our house. I've never felt so scared.
I have. And now we wait.
Whether he's fighting with inanimate objects or getting lost in his own head, Chris has proven time and time again that he's not exactly the sharpest tool in the shed. Here are 7 of the dumbest things Chris Griffin has ever done. Number 7, reversing the concussion.
No, you know what, Stewie? Get the hell out on that field. And if you see that Tyler, take his knee out.
All right, let's do it. Football game. Then, reminder, showering at home.
Okay, I guess we'll see who's got the toughest kid here.
Yeah, I guess we will.
Hey!
Oopsie poopsie!
Aw.
When Stewie gets mistaken for a girl, he decides to join the football team to prove his manliness. Of course, it goes horribly wrong, and Stewie ends up with a nasty concussion.
All right, and nobody's blocking.
Oh my God, Stewie! Are you okay?
With his pupils mismatched and hallucinations setting in, Stewie's clearly in bad shape. But instead of seeking real help, Chris decides that the best way to fix Stewie is to hit him on the head again to reverse the concussion.
Inside. Chris, are you crazy? Shh.
You can almost hear the collective groan from the audience as Chris makes yet another terrible decision. It makes you wonder how many times Chris has been hit in the head himself.
Can't wait for you to fall asleep tonight.
Number 6, fought with a lamp.
He's gonna help me with my math homework.
Chris, he's just a baby.
Oh, and you're a regular Rhodes Scholar. Where was it you graduated from again? The University of Duh.
I can help you with your homework, son.
Oh my God, is there nothing you people can't do?
Chris Griffin has never been known for his intelligence, but this one takes the cake. When Peter decided to get some Jewish financial help, he somehow got the idea that Chris should convert to Judaism.
I'm gonna make Chris Jewish.
What are you talking about?
He thinks if Chris is Jewish, he'll become smart.
Naturally, this led to one of the most bizarre moments in Family Guy history. Chris getting into an all-out brawl with a lamp.
Watch. Hey, he did it. See?
In a true Griffin fashion, Peter watched the whole thing go down, using it as a test to see just how goofy his son really is. And believe it or not, Chris actually managed to lose to the lamp.
Real mensch.
Ow, 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 Dad!
It's moments like these that remind us that, well, Chris is just being Chris. Number 5, free babies?
Lois, answer the bloody phone! No. We don't need Lois. Chris, pretend to answer the phone.
Hello? Okay, yes, 1 second. Mom, it's for you!
What? No, damn it, Chris. I'll take that. Hello, this is Brian Griffin.
Chris's lack of basic understanding is never more apparent than when he takes Stewie to the hospital after making his concussion worse. Upon seeing the nursery full of babies, Chris somehow gets it into his head that the room is full of free people up for grabs.
Chris, what the hell?
There is a room where you can go in and just get free people.
He excitedly shows off his find to Stewie and Brian, completely oblivious to the fact that these are, in fact, newborns. Thank goodness Brian was there to steer Chris away from making an even bigger mistake, because who knows what kind of trouble he would have gotten into if he had actually tried to take one of those babies home.
Yeah, you should give that back.
Number 4, boarded the Titanic.
Principal Shepard, exactly how poorly is Chris doing?
Well, right now he has a D- average. His only hope is his history final tomorrow. If he fails that, I'm afraid he'll have to repeat 9th grade.
A few moments later.
All right, Chris, you got a lot riding on this history exam tomorrow. Now, I'm gonna help you study by nailing your door shut. That way you'll have no choice but to hit the books.
Chris Griffin isn't exactly known for his academic prowess, and when he was on the verge of failing school, Stewie and Brian decided to intervene. They took him on a time-traveling adventure through history to try and teach him something.
Here, I'll quiz you. Who said, "We have nothing to fear but fear itself"?
Scooby-Doo?
No.
Shaggy?
It's nobody on Scooby-Doo.
Wow, Chris, you really don't know history.
But in true Chris fashion, he somehow ended up on the Titanic. As if boarding one of history's most infamous disasters wasn't bad enough, Chris didn't even realize the danger he was in.
If I'm such a moron, then how did I get on a fancy boat? See you later, douchebags!
Oh, crap. Chris is on the Titanic?
No, it's okay, Brian. We'll just go back in time to before Chris ran off.
Oh, and I took your fancy smoke detector.
Luckily, he and the gang made it out alive, but let's be honest, Chris didn't learn a thing.
Thanks, Dream Brian. Thanks, Dream Stewie. Brian, Stewie, I just had the most amazing dream. I was on a famous boat called the Gigantic.
Yeah, he's gonna fail that test tomorrow.
Maybe next time they'll just stick to a history book. Number 3, letting raccoons steal the food.
Hey, Chris, you are responsible for guarding the camp while we're fishing.
You got it, Dad. You can count on me to...
Chris, pay attention. I want you to...
Chris and animals have never really gotten along, and that trend continued when Peter put him in charge of camp security. But with his attention span as limited as his IQ, Chris quickly lost focus and, unsurprisingly, the raccoons took full advantage.
I put you in charge of the food.
The raccoons were here, see? Ooh, we're a bunch of sneaky little animals. We're gonna wreck this food and eat it because we're naughty. And then there's the guy. Let's get him in trouble with his dad. Ha ha ha!
They stole all the camp food right under his nose while Chris was probably daydreaming about something equally as dumb. Peter's decision to put Chris in charge was a major fail, but at least we got to see Chris's complete lack of awareness in action.
That's not your fault, Chris. I failed you as a father. From now on, Joe will be your father. Cleveland?
I'll teach the boy. Come, my son. I'll show you the ways of the herd.
Maybe next time they'll just hand the job over to Stewie.
3, 2, 1. Some animals give me boners.
Number 2, national anthem fail.
I got a little blockage.
Break the poops up in a little chunks.
I wish I had someone special to share this with.
The Griffins aren't exactly known for their brains, but this one takes the cake. When they move to Italy and decide to stay permanently, Peter burns their passports in a fit of excitement.
Peter, those were our passports.
We don't need them anymore. Kids, I got an announcement.
He's wearing a rubber.
We're staying in Italy. We're Italian now. What?
Are you kidding?
But when reality hits and they need to prove their American citizenship, the family is tasked with singing the Star-Spangled Banner.
Hey, can you see by the dawn's early light?
What so proudly we hailed.
At the twilight's last gleaming.
Poor Chris. Instead of the national anthem, Chris belts out Whitney Houston's I Will Always Love You, with all the passion of someone who thinks he's nailing it.
And I will always love you.
Sure, it's the wrong song, but you have to admit it was one heck of a performance. Number 1, didn't recognize his own dad.
Hey, Chris, get in here.
Yeah, Dad?
We are gonna find you a hobby. What do you think of that?
Okay.
There you go, that's the spirit. Yuck.
Going through a teenage phase is tough for anyone, but for Chris, it was a whole new level of confusing. To keep him out of trouble, his family suggested he pick up a hobby, and he settled on puppetry.
That is so cool. What is it?
It's a puppet. Welcome. I am Franz Gutentag, and this is my puppet shop.
Puppets. And I thought I'd seen everything.
Things were going well until Chris struck up a friendship with an old German guy who ran the store. But here's the kicker. When Chris accidentally uncovered the puppeteer's dark past, Peter had one of his rare moments of clarity and trusted Chris to handle it.
Quick, shoot him, Chris! What are you waiting for?
How do I know which one to shoot?
What?
How do I know which one is the real dad?
We never switched. Wait, we don't even look the same.
All right, when's my birthday?
Ah, crap.
February 8th.
Ah!
Too bad Chris didn't even recognize his own dad when Peter tried to help. It's like watching a train wreck in slow motion. You just can't look away.
You idiot!
Well, learn my birthday.
Thanks for watching, giggity! Be sure to subscribe and like the video for more Family Guy content.